What if Brian O'Connor had never died? 2013. The Fast and Furious family was shaken by a heartbreaking loss. Brian O'Connor, the franchise's companion, Dominic Toretto's brother, taken from us in a tragic accident. The films went on. The legend lived. But something was missing. One question always lingered. What if Brian O'Connor had never died? Today we chase that question, unlocking the boldest parallel in the Fast and Furious universe. In this reality, Brian O'Connor is alive, and his bond with Dominic Toretto evolves from simple brotherhood into a connection that pushes the very limits of humanity. In this alternate universe, after Fast and Furious 8, everything changes. Brian returns to his family, and his return fills the dark void inside Dom. But this isn't just a comeback. After narrowly escaping death in a miraculous moment, Brian seems to have merged with speed itself. It's as if his heart beats with the roar of an engine. He senses the pulse of the asphalt, and he reads the future in the whispers of the wind. He's no longer the Brian we once knew. He is now the embodiment of speed and justice, a man who senses danger milliseconds before it strikes and maps out impossible escape routes in his mind in real time. With this new Brian, Dom doesn't just protect his own family. He recognizes Brian's evolved, instinctive abilities and chooses to use them not just for heists, but to create balance and justice on a global scale. They are no longer street racers or mercenaries. They become a supranational force working for peace and protection across the world. Their concept of family expands. Now it includes all innocent people around the globe. Brian's danger sense keeps them one step ahead, from natural disasters to international terror plots. When Toretto's strength and leadership combine with Brian's almost divine intuition, nothing is impossible. In this utopian universe, Fast and Furious is no longer limited to street racing. Dom and Brian face global threats, maybe even stop a supervillain from freezing the Earth's core, or they follow a signal from space to complete a cosmic race that will determine humanity's fate. Perhaps Brian's instincts lead them to the lost technology of Atlantis, which they use to end the climate crisis forever. While Dom remains the muscle and willpower, Brian's heightened perception and strategic genius allow them to overcome any obstacle. Their bond deepens into something beyond blood, a shared vision, a near telepathic understanding. They finish each other's sentences, read each other's thoughts, and move in perfect sync during the most dangerous missions. They're no longer just friends. They're an unstoppable force born to save the world. In this alternate world where Brian never died, Fast and Furious evolves into something far more than an action saga. It becomes a legend, one that speaks to humanity's potential, the power of real connection, and the endless strength of hope. Dom and Brian's adventures last for decades. They don't just stop criminals, they create a new era of peace and prosperity. Their philosophy of family becomes a guiding light across the globe. Their mission, the justice of speed, turns into a universal principle. Even future generations grow up with the values Dom and Brian passed on. Whether behind the wheel or at the head of the table, they continue to safeguard the world. Brian O'Connor's return in this utopian timeline is more than just a tribute to Paul Walker. It's a living dream, a reminder that the impossible is possible, that true bonds transcend time and death, and that a legend never really ends. Because Brian is always with us, still driving side by side with Dom on that endless highway. So, what do you think? In this universe where Brian never died, what would be Dom and Brian's next mission? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, don't hesitate to like the video and share it with your friends too. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for more fascinating stories. Have a nice day.